So happy Saturday. Yeah, this is Star Wars Nexerlin mods, Star Wars only run, or Empire run, meaning that I don't actually run the Empire. I'm just I have a commission with them, meaning they're paying me to do stuff. So I'm technically allied with them and have to fight all their wars and that kind of stuff. Or I don't have to fight all the wars, I have to fight in their wars against the enemies. And as I was saying, Star Wars only mods, meaning it's the Empire, New Republic, Old Republic, and CIS, which again are the droid armies from the Clone Wars. And they also included the Independents, Ludic Path, and Pirate factions, just to keep things interesting. And again, technically, this game is technically already done because of the way the conquest victory conditions work in the game, which is kind of dumb, meaning that every time, if you look at the actual factions, like I forgot who got credit for winning. So maybe it was the Republic, or was it the New Republic? I think it was the New Republic that got credit for winning, because they're allies with the CIS, the Republic, and Independent. These are basically all the big factions in this game. And because they're allied with these three, they automatically win through conquest stuff. It doesn't end the game. You can keep going and stuff, but it's not a very good mechanic, because all it takes is a couple of alliances created and you win, even though you don't actually control the actual territories directly. Even indirectly, you don't really. There's allies. Alliances can be broken, so I don't know why that's a victory condition the way it works. But anyway, like I said, so this game is technically over, but we're going to keep going anyway. And why? Because the whole point of doing this is just to see, because there's a lot of complaints saying that the Star Wars factions are OP.
Hello everyone.
My name is
Veronica, and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yes, thank you for watching. Happy Saturday and welcome back, Foodcools. Where's your ISD2? You're not getting that one. I am. So just so you know. Anyway, so as I was saying, the whole point of doing this run is to see how the Star Wars factions go against each other, because the main beef is they're overpowered. They kick the crap out of the vanilla factions, that kind of stuff. It's like, my point has been, so what? So what? They're not meant to be balanced against the vanilla factions. They're meant to be balanced against each other. So this run hopefully will help strengthen that position. So far, if I remember right from last weekend, the fights have been fairly balanced, I guess. It's more about, because it's, for those unfamiliar with Starsector is, in any combat game or war game specifically, is you don't want to get into fights against forces that are stronger than you or even equal to you. You want to beat up on everybody that's weaker than you, because that's how you win in war. You don't win by beating up on people or trying to beat up on people who are stronger than you, because they're stronger than you for a reason. They're going to beat you up if you try to beat them up. So we're trying to get into fights, against the different factions that we're at war with, and that kind of stuff, and see how those fights go, and trying to get the fights that are a little bit more balanced, or at least they appear to be balanced. And so far it's been okay. I don't think it's been major an issue. The main issue is the AI not knowing how to take advantage of better technology, weapon wise and stuff, on their ships, and doing really good upgrades on their ships, like the permanent ones, which we'll go over here in a second. And so that's the main issue, is not so much the OP-ness of the ships in the mod. It's the AI's ability to use those advantages to its advantage, and it's not very good at that. But that's the way it's always been. So, to the AI, it's all about numbers. Bring in as many ships as you can. Doesn't matter how good they are, and we'll win. And the mod kind of turns that on its head a little bit, and it's not so much about numbers as it is quality. So anyway, hopefully we'll find out a little bit more about that today. So anyway, Darth Gimpy, currently level 11, again using a mod so we can go past level 15. because that's the limit in vanilla, but there's a mod out there to fix that. So we're going to be able to go up all the way to level 40, which means filling out all these buttons, and currently working on the blue line down here, because the green and the yellow are as far as we want to go until we get colonies. Once the blue is filled out up to this area, yeah, once we get up to here, we'll switch down to the orange line and go from there. I've read some Sun Tzu. Yes. I've been playing video games since when? Since I was 7 years old. 6 years old, actually, technically. It's amazing how much war theory you pick up playing video games. By the way, Art of War, one of the best video games ever. If you haven't played it, find it, play it. Anyway, so there's Gimpy. And this is the fun number here. This is the tweaking that was mentioned in the mod, how they tweaked the crew requirements on certain ships. And as you can see, we are now under strength crew-wise. I was wondered why when I opened this up before the stream started, I went, why did this happen? I don't remember taking in any big ships. What happened here? So basically is the crew requirements on these ships have been changed around a little bit. Maximum crew there now is skeleton crew is 400. Yeah, so they screwed around with the crew requirements, so we have to go hire some more crew, which is fine. Don't have an issue with that. Since being a child, I was not sure there are games in Neolithic. I'm not that old, and please be nice, Vukul's Hobo's in the channel, and he's older than me. We found that out last weekend, that he's much older than I thought he was. I thought he was only like 4 or 5 years older than me. He's more than that. Not to make him feel better. Anyway, so there's our current fleet with the under crew strength. Let's go back into here, our Coruscant, and pick up some crew. How much crew do we need? We're currently short. Wow. We were like 300 or 400 people over at the end of the stream on Saturday. Now we're almost 600 under. So we're going to pick up, I'm going to go with 1,000 people just to make up for all the changes there. There. Now we're over by about 300 or 400. So we're good. Be nice to older people. You know. Yes, that's what we're doing. Get them, Tully. Get them. Okay, so just upgraded, or got all that ugly orange text off the screen. So this is our current fleet. This is a Victory class Star Destroyer, which we started with this playthrough. Then we have a Pro Crusader Imperial Star Destroyer. This is basically a cruiser-sized gunship. It's just all guns. Oh no, it does have missiles on it. It's got 2 small missile launchers on it. I thought it was just all guns. But anyway, there's that one. And then we have a second one. Same deal, all guns, a couple of missiles, also a cruiser. Basically, all our we don't have any battleships. All these ships are cruisers, cruiser size. Been out for Starsector purposes, they're all cruiser size. Good job, Tully, beating up on rules. Oh, that reminds me, saying it's rigged. First of the monthly giveaways is later on today. We're giving out a $25 Steam gift card to a lucky follower of the stream. And again, it'll be happening in a few hours. I know I need an Imperial too. You won't hear me say I don't. Okay, then we have a Dreadnought class heavy cruiser, which is actually this is technically a destroyer. You can tell what class the ship falls into based on its sensor strength. So it goes 30, 60, 90, 120. 30s are frigates, 60 destroyers, 90s cruisers, and 120s are battleships, aka capitals. So again, this is a destroyer, even though they call it a cruiser. No big deal. And this is a Quasar class bulk carrier, which is just a carrier. Again, also a frigate. Again, that's the size does not match the class for sure. So all the rest of these ships are frigates. Smallest size of ships, even though the graphics say otherwise. Again, another Quasar, and then this is an Arquitens Light Republic cruiser. We're probably going to be ditching this. We salvaged it because we needed some extra firepower, But we're more than likely going to be ditching this for another ship fairly soon. And then we have Montgomery frigates, the MC-30Cs. These are missile boats, strong missile boats. They have 8 launchers. Yeah, they 8 small missile launchers. They are strong, especially for frigates. No, sorry, no, these are destroyers. So they changed the order of stuff here. This should be up here. Yeah, so that's a destroyer. This one's a destroyer. That's a frigate. Then we have a Lancer. This is one of the ships that got tweaked. For some, I don't know exactly where the tweak was, but basically it's supposed to be the same size as the Tartan. But I think that's a visual thing more than anything else, because the Tartan does look bigger. But anyway, that's a frigate. These are, again, Lancers. These are heavy frigates. That's what they do. And then we have one of the Marauders. This is another missile boat, but frigate size. It does, what is it? 4 missile launchers with some energy hardpoints. And then we have 2 of these. These are Corellian gunships. If you've played some of the other Star Wars games out there, they gave them their real name, the DP-20, the Republic frigate. But in previous video games, it's the Corellian gunship. Pretty decent. And then we have one of the Tartans here, patrol cruisers. These guys are basically anti-fighter craft ships. Lots of small energy for shooting down fighters. There's a ship captain, but he keeps starting over. Yeah, it happens. We have Vukrils. We have Tarkus, or Tarkbot. I mean, you can be one of these people if you want, Tully. I start over all the time. It's just the nature of the game. Oh, and then we have these guys down here that we need to play around with. So this is a tanker. So all the ships, these are civilian ships that we've salvaged. This is a freighter. This is a smaller freighter. This is a freighter tanker thing. This is a replenishment tanker, so it's mostly fuel capacity there. 3,200 currently. Then another carrier, and this is another freighter. So I guess we should fix some of this stuff.
Saturday and Sunday, August 21st and 22 are the monthly giveaways for August. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day. You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway. Thanks for watching.
Yep, thank you for watching. Happy Tuesday. And again, what I just did there is I took this particular build, added it to the auto-fit screen here. And so the reason for that is so we can go down here and just, hopefully this works, and this one build we want, so it matches all our points and that kind of stuff. Weapons, he's got weapons, doesn't really need them, but they're there. Oh, we have room, Tully. We have room. Okay, so there's another one of our freighters. And now this thing. Now as far as builds go for these, what are we looking at? TIE Phantoms, Light Interceptors. Those aren't TIE Fighters. TIE Defender. Oh, I think we put these in here because we didn't have any really decent stuff. We put Interceptors instead. Okay, so we have this. Reinforced bulkheads, Class 1 hyperdrive, expanded tech crew. That works. Okay, so we're going to auto-fit this one. Same deal as we did with the other one. I wish I would remember these from playthrough to playthrough. Make my life easier. Okay, so this new one. Let's see how good of a match we can get here with stuff that's available. Apparently, so the Phantom, Interceptor, TIE Defender, and Interdictors. So Interdictors are bombers. Yeah, okay, so that works. Just rearranged. So now we have tons of TIE Fighters capabilities. I guess I should have all these the same. If we can get the parts for it. Yeah, it looks like we're a little bit different. So let's see if we can auto-fit this one on. Looks pretty close. Uh-oh. Dum-dum-dum. Hellboard. Thank you very much for the Prime Gaming sub. Much appreciated. Welcome to the stream, by the way. Okay, so that they're running the X1 interceptors there. This is probably, I mean, this is the difference. This is oh, these are 10 points. So this is different. How is it different? Oh, because this doesn't have any weapons on it, really, does it? Or does this one not have any weapons? Turbo lasers. Those aren't point defense. Quad lasers. Wow, these are... So apparently we don't have all the parts necessary to do the stuff that we want to do here. But the fighter makeups are good. We got a bunch of interceptors. We got an advanced in there instead of the interceptors. That works. Oh, it's the weapons again that are changing. Okay, well that's good. So, Catger. The new shows from their warning record. Thank you. Gaskell, Draka, the greatest war house of the orc since the beast, and blah. Perspective of the orcs. A lot of growling and grunting. Anyway, so we got to name somebody after Tully. So Tully, what do you want to be? This is a basically a gunship person. This is going to be a probably a carrier person with that strike commander thing built in. She is a carrier person. And this is another carrier. Basically, all the people in carriers are carrier people. We're going to be. Do we have anybody extra? We don't have any extras right now. This guy needs to go over here now. So which one is that? That one. Okay. So you got another strike commander person. Yeah, so we need some regular gunship missile people still. But anyway, Tully, are you listening? Who would you like to be? You want to be one of the cool people? Okay, well, Tully answers. So, we are pretty much ready to go. All these little orange damage modifications to the hulls, those will be going away eventually over time because of the skill that Gimpy has. Wow, that thing really needs to be cleaned up. But anyway, so there's our fleet. Now, as far as we have no colonies, right? This doesn't belong to me. It's just where we are. It's no big deal there. This, we don't worry about this too much. We don't have a whole lot in the realm of blueprints or anything still. This is still really early in the game. So we'll get there. Repair ships that can be repaired. We're down to 1,000 supplies. Oh, I guess we should go into our storage here. Throw all this stuff in the storage. We don't want to carry it around. So again, Empire run, so we're going to be trying to stick to Empire, typical to Empire ships. Doesn't mean we can't have other ships, but we can only salvage them. So in this case, like, what is it? Which one was it? This one. This is a Mon Calamari frigate, but we salvaged it, so we're allowed to use it. All right, that's how that works. These other ones we could buy if we wanted, because these are all technically Empire ships too. Yeah, so then basically just read the description of the ship, and it mentions Imperial Navy, that kind of stuff. We can buy that straight out if we want, if it's being sold somewhere. But other ships like the Marauder and whatever, this is primarily a Rebel Alliance ship, so we can only take these if they are if we can salvage them. It's that kind of stuff. Okay, so that's to explain that. Now, as far as what's on sale for here at this planet or Coruscant, got a Vindicator. But we don't look at the normal market typically because all the good ones are here. This is the Empire military ships, or section. And as you can see, we're at Imperial 1 here. So it's got 10 small energy, 25 medium energy, and 3 fighter bays. Not too bad. And it only costs a low price of 720,000 credits. We have 900,000, so we can easily afford this. Black market. Always take a look at the black market because ships are usually cheaper here. But there's nothing there. So it looks like we're picking up an Imperial 1. So buy that. Now the downside, of course, is this is not outfitted. We have to fit it out ourselves. And we need more crew. Crew, we are down about 500 or so, a little less. So again, another 1,000 because it's easier that way. Why so many extra people? Because when TIE fighters get shot down, the people inside them have a tendency to die. So we need lots of extra crew. You can't put DACA on an Imperial Star Destroyer. Oh, I know it's better than anything we have because that's why I got it. There we go. So Gimpy goes in here. What's this? Harbinger. Star Destroyer Accuser? No, I'm not going to do that. I typically only name ships after people. We just don't give them random names like that. I could give them random names, but we're not going to do that right now. Oh, boo. You get over it. You'll get over it. Welcome back, though. Okay, so who do we want to put in this? Anybody with missiles? I don't think we have anybody that's outfitted for missiles yet. Now these are all carrier people, so... Yeah, I've been waiting for you to come back, Tully. I've been asking you, who did you want to be? Do you want to be a carrier person, or do you want to be a gunship person? Gunship / missile boat person. Currently, we don't have any missile boat people, though. I know you were. I figured when you didn't respond, you were AFK. So your choices for people are this guy, who is a gunship person. Oh, no, sorry, he's a carrier, too. He's a carrier person, that's strike commander, and that's carrier stuff. So he's actually in the wrong boat there. You could technically put him in that for now. Yeah, that's right. You don't mind someone who to send in a battle besides Rook rules. Oh, okay. So that'll be you. Tully. There. Okay, so that's all set up there. Now we have to build out this thing. So this is an Imperial Star Destroyer 1. First things first. You're the only one to be blamed for everything. No, you'll still be blamed for everything, whether you're there or not. Those are the rules. Okay, so the hyperdrive. Next, spent deck crew for the fighters. Droids, recovery shuttles, reinforced bulkheads. And we're going to build in those bulkheads at 30 points. So get those 30 points back. Get the vents up to 20 or so. capacitors 10. So for those of you who don't know what these are, capacitors are basically like batteries. Vents are basically the recharging of those batteries. It's all bit, if you're familiar with Battletech or the concept of heat and weapons and all the other fun stuff, that's what the capacitors and vents are for. Because everything you basically do in this game requires flux, which is kind of like heat. Fire the weapons, generates flux. Your shields take damage, generates flux, that kind of stuff. And that's what the capacitors do, increases your flux capacity, and the vents affect how fast that flux goes away. So, there. And then these are hull mods, stuff out. Let's do the expanded deck for 2. Actually, no, let's hold off on that. So add. What are the big point things are in here that we can add in for free, basically? Nothing really at the moment, so we'll hold off. So the auto fit here is... Oh, that's our current build. So dual ion cannons, turbo lasers, heavy duals, ion cannon stuff. Let's see what happens when we put this on. So outfit most of it. Take up all the points. Wow. We're taking points off because we're going to put better fighters on there that they gave us. Don't want those, don't want those. Hardened subsystems, no, we don't want those either. Again, it doesn't know to take the stuff that we actually want. So that's why we do this. Droids, cavalry shuttles, expanded deck group. There we go. Okay, so that gives us 50 points to play around with. So, first set of fighters. Do we want good fighters? So we'll take a TIE Defender. And then down here will be the bombers, which will be Interdictor Bomber. 2 concussion missiles, 2 laser cannons, 2 proton bombs, and 4 proton torpedoes. So that'll be a bomber. And can you put in interceptors or something better? Phantoms aren't bad because they're phase cloaked, but the hunters, concussion missiles, cannons, and ion cannons. So all around. It calls it an interceptor, but it can do other stuff too. So what else? Another TIE Defender. Just called the Fighter. Do more bombers. We'll do more bombers. So TIE Defenders and 2 bomber squadrons for the Imperial. That'll work. Okay, and as far as weapons go. Oh, that's right. I have to do something on these, don't I? There's no missile hardpoints on this. Alternating, alternating, alternating. So the ions are on 4. Another one. And put all the ions on. So that way I'll control that. These guys can go over here with that group. Try turbo lasers, and sure. Actually, you can move these guys over 4. So they cycle each other instead of everybody. So the reason we do this is the firing mode. If it's linked, that means when one gun fires, they all fire. Doesn't matter if they have a target they shoot or not. They all fire if they're linked. Alternating means it'll go fire, 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 fire. So it's kind of like a machine gun thing. And if they can't shoot at something, it doesn't shoot at something. Doom. Welcome back. Just got a new puppy. What kind of puppy did you get? Let's go that way. confirm. So we actually have a decent set of things here. Now, as far as ion cannons go, do we have any upgrades? These are the 10-pointers. Heavy duels. Dual ion cannons way back here. Pembroke Welsh Corgi. Oh, a short one. Hey, Helios, welcome back. Okay, see if we get any bigger version of these guys. We should. So the quad turbos, these guys do 125 per second. So 188. These guys. So the octuple barbettes. Actually, I'm going to make this my group one. Go. So I got those guys now. Yeah, well, think about it. Those are on my group. So I'll shoot those. 3 isn't a thing anymore, so put all that into 3. Okay, so we have 5 points to play around with. Or we can do this. Expanded deck crew. We'll build this thing in. So the expanded deck crew makes our fighters recover faster. And what else? The rate at which the fighter replacement rate decreases due to fighter losses by 10% increases the rate at which it recovers by 20. So increases the crew required by 20 per fighter. So deal there. Now we have 25 points to play around with. So the duels, these do big damage, so they're good where they are. And this is ion cannon over here for broadsiding, that'll work. Oh, we wanted to make slightly better ion cannons up here. We'll do the S7s, we have 2 of those. SW7s, opposed to the K7s, which are a little bit inferior. 15 more points to play around with. Quad turbo lasers at 125 damage.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
I'm good. Just did sit down not long ago. Twin long-range ion cannon battery. Those are new. Those are new. I think we'll put those on the nose. Okay, we've got 5 points to play around with. Let's shave that down to 35. And let's put a couple of big guns over here, maybe. Doesn't seem right. The dual turbo laser only does 93 damage per second. That doesn't seem right. It's 188. I think that's the best we're going to see for a while. I'm looking at the damage per second. Tri-turbo lasers are going to be our choice here. So put these guys on. There we go. So, weapon groups. How's this mod play? Fine. I'm not sure what you mean by how does it play. So the ion cannons, they need to go over in that group there. So all set. I think we're all set here. Okay, so when we go into combat, I'm going to be operating these 3 cannons on top in the middle there. Everybody else is auto fire and go crazy. So how much firepower does this thing have? Not too bad, I think. Yeah, these are new. The twin long-range ion cannon batteries. I haven't seen these before. These are scary at 1300 range. and 1,000 EMP per hit, and there's 2 hits, and then we got 2 of them on the nose, so that's going to do some wonders to shields. So, not to mention the other cannons we have too. So, it'd be interesting. Anyway, so there's that. Supplies. Let's pick up some supplies here. A couple hundred. It's busy. Crew. We're about 500 over where we need to be, so we're good. And throw these guys in storage. Good to go. Okay, so which cannon is my favorite? Depends on the situation. Which actually just reminded me is not the little laser cannons. The quads are good. We need to eventually replace all the small laser cannons with the quads, because the quads are just better range, better damage. It doesn't look like we have too many quads. No, it's not too bad. Oh, these are just regular turbo lasers. These are not point defense. So we're looking for point defense stuff. That's general too. So you want point defense, so they shoot down fighters and missiles and stuff. So these regular laser cannons, these are point defense. So are these, but they're the same. These are point defense, but the same. I've got tons of these. These are all basically the same. We just got lots of them. Now these are small energy at 950 range. These things do not so great at point defense. I mean, they'll work, but not as good. So we need to find some more. Okay. How it feels, if it feels oh, it definitely feels Star Warsy. You'll see. You'll see. It definitely feels Star Wars. Administrator we don't need. Mercenary officer we don't want. Okay. So this is Coruscant. This is where we keep all our extra parts because Coruscant's very well defended. Let's see. Now what we want to do is go hit Abyss and the Kuat area for more pieces and parts for the Star Destroyer, specifically the better point defense stuff. Basically the quad lasers for shooting down fighters and missiles. Because the Star Destroyer itself is not the best at point defense, so it needs the best whatever you can get. Because it doesn't have a lot of point defense. It's more dependent on the smaller ships to take care of that kind of stuff. It's all about killing the bigger stuff. Here, extend missile racks, don't care. Shield generator, don't care. Okay. So these laser cannons. So the quad laser cannon, this is what we're looking for. There's only 2 here though. So you can see the range difference. These range are only 500, damage per second is 100. These guys' range is 900, damage per second is 114. So they kill stuff faster at longer range. There. Another one over there. Now, anything in the black market? No. So now what's funny is these turbo lasers. They're not bad, but they're just not point defense. They're good on like say destroyer class and frigate class ships for beating up on similar size ships, but not so good against fighters. Higher here. We're looking for more captains to pilot our ships because we are a little low. Okay, so that's this. Let's go check out Kuat, see what they have down here for parts. You would think these planets would have better selection or deeper inventory. Anyway. So once we're done here, we're going to check out, see what's going on around here, and then we'll go probably beat up on some robots or maybe Republic people for fun. Now that we have a real ship. We haven't. Our biggest ship for this run so far has been basically a Victory class Star Destroyer, which is classified as a cruiser. But now we have a true capital size ship with the Imperial. And we don't get a tanker. Why do you want to pick on the poor droids? They did nothing wrong. They want you to think they did nothing wrong. What's this? Oh, that's the museum. What's this? Efficiency overhaul, don't care. Keep forgetting there's military stuff too. Integrated point defense AI. Advanced optics. Extends the range of beam weapons. We don't do beam weapons, so it gives all small non-missile weapons the ability to automatically target incoming enemy missiles and to identify and ignore decoy flares. Targeting missiles takes priority over targeting enemy ships or fighters. In addition, all point defense weapons can be best possible target leading regardless of combat readiness. And all damages to missiles is increased by 50%. It's a nice mod, but we'd never use it. We pick it up naturally, we'll use it, but I'm not going to pay for it. Not going to pay for it. Anyway. Give me some more quad lasers there. That's what we're looking for. So again, this is helping our point defense. I think that's all of them too. Unless there's some up here, which I don't think there are. These are all the bigger guns. So I think we're set. No, there's two. Oh no, the different brand. Different brand, but they do perform the same. Alternating. Yeah, I think we're good. Officer, what can you do? She's a strike commander,
Hello,
another
everyone.
carrier person.
My name is Veronica and welcome to Gimpy's Twitch channel. If you are enjoying what you are watching, please click the follow button in the lower right corner of the video screen. That way you will be notified by Twitch when Gimpy goes live. You can also follow Gimpy over on Twitter at GimpyKnee. He tweets out there when he goes live and will more than likely follow you back. Thank you for watching.
Yep, thank you for watching. Happy Saturday. So we're going to stick her. This is the Dreadnought heavy cruiser. Yeah, we'll put her on that just to get some experience, that kind of stuff, even though she's technically ready to be a carrier person. But she needs experience anyway. Put her there. Check out Kuat itself, see who's here. Another officer. What do you do? Another carrier person. Point defense. Affects piloted ship and fighters. Plus 100%. No, that's actually really good. So, are you? Trade goods. Anything good here? Efficiency overhaul. Stuff. Looks like we're okay there. Black market. Okay. Okay. So now put her on this one, I guess. Spent to her too. So aggressive. That. So yeah, and we'll level these guys up and Apparently we're going to be walking around with lots of carrier type ships with all these captains that are mostly focused on that. For everyone we seem to be running is a strike commander, which means they're the ones you want running your carriers. So anyway, let's find out what we can do to somebody. Okay, so new stuff. Supply cache, relieve fleet to Surgat. Important stuff. Oh, this is our contact. Where is he? He's down there. Potential contact, but for pirates, we don't want to be a pirate. Have a pirate contact. Invasion of Surgat was successful. We saw that coming last week. There's our operative sitting at Kuat. Conquest victory by the New Republic. So they and their allies become the dominant power in the sector. None can stand see. That's so stupid. Your ally should not be a factor in determining a conquest victory. Let me turn that one off. What are the wars between factions? Well, it's pretty much going to be everyone against us. So I think we're okay on picking our opponents. Nobody likes us. So what this generally means is we need to go around and start kicking the crap out of people that aren't too far away from where the Empire is centered, which is where we are. So we need to go start beating up on the defenses of, say, these planets, so that the Empire can move in and start taking those planets. So that's what we're going to do. Basically, it'll weaken up their defenses and let the Empire take the planets. And we have enough fuel to do that. So basically, we'll be doing raids. Oh, shit. Listen, son. Just jump out this way. So again, it's everybody hates us. That's okay, because we hate them too. And this will also get us some money, I think. Public trading convoy. I don't think I can do anything here, can I? So Republic trading convoy and pirates. So we're okay. Let them beat up on each other. I don't care. So we're gonna jump in here and go cause some trouble. Do some raiding. Actually, we can't really do any raiding. So trading fleet. I think we'll go beat them up because they have stuff we want. Oh, did he just? I clicked on him and he just moved on away. Okay, so open comm link. So, a very confident, aggressive commander appears on screen. You stand no chance against the full power of the Republic. You have no choice but to surrender if you wish to be spared from certain doom. Are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Okay, so bringing in the Imperial for fun. Those guys. I'll bring in some of the carriers for, because we don't have enough fighters. I'm sure this will be enough. Actually, I don't think these aren't rebel scum. These are Republic scum. So you escort him, escort me, and you escort. Yeah, there. Yeah, Star Wars mod. Welcome back, Cabal. Shields up because they're going to be coming slamming into us. Oh, look at that driver. Ah, he almost made it. He almost made it. I don't know what the hell he's doing. He's obviously drunk. Okay, this guy's definitely drunk that's in front of me there. So Star Destroyer handles excellently here. You have to remake an account because you lost the info on the other. Oh. So you don't have all your points and stuff? Is that what you're saying? Dunk, dunk, dunk. So, who was the ones in trouble here? It wasn't me. Ah, too far out of range. Less points in all your follows. Oh. Well, that sucks. Well, if you wanted to see if we can recover your points, send me a whisper with your old name. If it's, you know, just send me a whisper with your old name and I'll look it up on the bot and see if we can get your points back to you. I'll transfer them over. Yeah, I still have fighters that are alive. Yep, they're doing their job. That's what they're supposed to do. They're hard to see, but they're there. I think we're gonna win. He's retreating though. Will he make it? He made it. Chicken. So not the best test, but we did okay. Killed all but the one that escaped. Pursue. Send in. Oh, that's Tully. I'll have Tully go after him. Send a couple of friends there just to make sure they don't get away. And they still got away. Damn it. Ship recoveries. So, do we want a Star Cruiser? No. Although we could recover it and sell it. Nah. I'll take all the parts. Ooh, look at all the heavy armaments. Free heavy armaments for us. Where can you find this mod? Type in ! Starsector mod, like it says in the title there, and you'll get the bot. Will send you a bunch of whispers of the mods I'm currently running, and the last one should be, or one of the last ones, the Star Wars mod. No problem. Okay, where should we go? Looks like all the good stuff's up here. So we're going to go check out the looting path first. Now we'll go check out the military first. Boss fight.
Tubby, did you hear that? There is a boss fight starting. I heard the squirrel is looking for you.
A great month. Yeah, it's almost over already. Pursuing my fleet, pursuing my fleet, pursuing my fleet. I believe the expression is "come get some." So they've got New Republic Star Destroyer. This is the Nebula. It's not that tough, but they got a number of ships in here. That's okay. We're good to go. Ah, we can't bring in everything. Yeah, this will work. Okay, so you escort him, you escort me. Actually, you escort me too. Okay. So again, these guys are like gunships, a couple of missile hardpoints. The Victory is a missile boat. These guys are straight up carriers. And of course, Star Destroyer. The smaller one. Smaller Star Destroyer. It's like being asked, do you want to be punched in your left eye or your right eye? And then they punch you in both. You lost 2 peoples this month? What, you mean real peoples? Oh, there's one of the new bosses. The enraged cute little kitten killed everybody. Good job, kitten. The enraged cute little kitten making up revenge there. The enraged cute little kitten. They passed away? No, sorry to hear that. You got too many fighters. There's too many fighters out there doing stuff. All my fighters are dead, actually. Or he can shoot you. Oh, shit. Wasn't paying attention. I forgot that I'm gonna die. I forgot when I activate that power that we take more damage to the shields. It's okay. We got mystical magical power there. Keep you messed up there. Wasn't paying attention. Watching chat more than combat. Draw these guys away a little bit. Come here. Okay. They're going to try to get away. We're going to pursue. And all these guys can deploy off to the sides. And just deploy with us to hopefully beat them up. Such brave little warships running for their lives. I don't think they're going to get away. Wow, these guys get up here quick. Corellian gunships against Corellian corvettes is not an even fight. Just want to point that out. Hey, Eldarin, welcome back. Okay, ship recovery. We don't want that stuff. Oh, we don't want that one, though. We'll recover you. We recovered that one that we got is because it's a missile boat. It's a really good missile boat. But that'll work. And then we're dragging them away from their friends. Give us a little bit of time to recover. Looks like recovering. There. Okay, so basically the same group as before, but not quite as many of them. so you, gunship stuff. That one for a little bit of point defense, a little bit. Tartan's point defense. More fighters. We can squeeze them in. Okay, so your job. Escort me. Guess we're okay. Lances are looking smaller. He changed the size of them because he thought they were bigger than they were. And he actually increased the size of the tartans because he thought those were. He thought the tartans and the lancers were. The lancer was much bigger than the tartan, but it turns out they're not. They're basically almost the same size. So he basically changed basically just the visuals on them. I don't think he actually changed anything else. Okay, let's give our fighters some targets here. Go after the smaller stuff. Dum. I'm shooting at that ship up there, but we're tearing up all the fighters in between us. I'm at the vent here because all the lasers and stuff flying around. Shit. That wasn't good. It's been a while since I've played without the upgraded shields. Okay. So, shit.
Aren't your legs getting stiff? You haven't moved in quite a while. Stretch, damn it, you ignorant meatbag.
Unfortunately, they're out of range of our lasers, too. Except for that guy. Shit, I'm toast. There's just too many lasers. We got those nebulas are actually not that bad against regular Star Destroyers. At least a non-fully upgraded one. Perfect run so far. Of course it is. Uh-oh, Mrs. Gimpy's here. Just a second. Be right back. Okay, I'm back for a minute or so. Okay, that one, that one. There we go. Oh, we still didn't split them apart. I'm trying to get these nebulas apart from each other. I'll try to do this a little bit smarter. Smarter. That's so funny. Okay, bring in the carriers. Again. So, these guys will escort me. And we'll try to stick with these guys. For some reason, we keep getting the victory right in front of us. Okay, it's going to slow down. Let them come to us, so they'll be a little bit split up. See, what's going on right now is I'm so used to playing with all the upgrades on the ships, like the better shields and everything, and that's not working out real well at the moment. And then I haven't been assigning targets either. There we go. How to mod? Oh, you mean the game? Modding this game is so easy. It's not. It's really, really easy. Okay, focus on that guy coming in. Oh, look at this one. All nice and brave. Time to vent. Ow. Of course, shields were down when that happened. Shields back up. Okay, let's look for some targets. Again, going after the smaller ships. Fighters can take out the smaller ships pretty much by themselves. What file do you look for? Basically what you need to do is in your main directory for Starsector, you need to make sure there's a mods folder there. If there isn't, create it. And then you unzip the mods into that folder. And they'll create their own little directories, as they should. And then when you start up the game, the little box pops up, and at the lower portion of the box, it says mods. Click on that, and then activate all the mods that you want to use. And then save, start the game, it should work. Now remember though, there's some of these mods have support mods that go with them that when you're downloading them, when you go to their download page, it should tell you what other mods are necessary, which are not included in the whispers I sent you, because sometimes those might change. So I will leave that up to the modders to include that information on their mod. So I don't include that during my whisper session there. So just be aware of that. Wow, these guys are kicking the crap out of me here. Okay, we're not going to win this fight. We're not winning this fight. For some reason, they have better firepower than we do. Not that's a huge deal, but not winning that fight. Hey, come back. Now, if we can get them broken up, though. See, if we can keep these two away from each other, I think we have a shot. But these nebulas, ugh. When they're together like they are. And they're still doing that. Okay, so we split them apart this time. And they're a little beat up there. Although that one, How did that one get damaged? Probably better weapons? I don't think it is. There's just more of them shooting at me. And this thing is also not running at full capacitors and that kind of stuff too. I may have to make a few adjustments until we can get better upgrades. This is more fair too. See, before it wasn't letting us bring in all these extra ships because they had the advantage, so they were bringing in more ships than us. So this might help out too. And the lore should be similar, and it is. It seems to be similar. I mean, it's going toe to toe with me, no problem. So. And then it has friends with it, so that's making the fight uneven. So. Yes, now we can swarm them a little bit. Let's bring the allegiance. Yeah, well, we haven't found an allegiance yet. Oops.
You need to get up and step away from the computer. That was really bad.
That was not that bad. We destroyed the asteroid, though. The all-important asteroid. Okay, these guys were here. So missile frigate there we need to kill. Tell the fighters to die. They did. Tsar's up there. Okay, there's the nebula. See, the nebula is decent size. I don't know if it's the correct size, but it seems to be decent. Oh, he's not so tough now.
Saturday and Sunday, August 21st and 22 are the monthly giveaways for August. A $25 Steam gift card will be given away each day. You have to be a follower of the channel and present to win. Check with Gimpy if you have any questions about the giveaway.
Got him.
Thanks for watching.
And of course all our fighters are there. It's about to run a purely only carrier fleet. Yes. Not sure why. No, yeah, you can. There's no reason why you can't. It's about a giveaway? That's a monthly giveaway. It's happening later on today. And there's another one tomorrow. So the octuples, once the shields are down, they just start tearing through these guys, it looks like. There you go. So, much better now. Can you have a scout giveaway? I wish I could. I wish it was a thing. So it's amazing what a couple extra fighters can do. And he's running. So, we won that fight. Fine. And those two are running. Let's pursue them. Second in command. Oh, these guys. And kill them all. Ship recovery. So there's a nebula in there, but we don't want a nebula. You want that marauder though. You want both those marauders. I'm gonna take that frigate too. Stuff. Oh, now we're under strength, so we're gonna mothball some of these guys. So they don't take up crew, because apparently we're a little low. Not that bad. That's pursuing, and I'm not quite ready. Oh, did you see him turn away? He didn't think it was a fair fight anymore, apparently. Corralling Corvette, don't want that one. And salvage. Ooh, another Marauder. We'll take you. So Marauders are good for pursuit. When fleet ships make it get away out of combat and stuff, the Marauders are good for chasing them down and killing them. So anyway, so supply wise, how are we doing? We're doing okay. Fleet, we're ready to fight again. Is it run to run a pirate-ish game? Sure. As in you just picking on trade fleets and that kind of stuff? Yeah, you can do that. Basically, if you can think of it, you can probably do it. Now, how easy it is to do is a different story. Because if you do the pirate run, everybody's going to pretty much hate you except the other pirates. And the downside is at the start of the game, pirates hate you. Unless you do something, unless you start as a pirate, as in working for the pirate faction, you can do that too. So the pirates don't hate you at the start, but everybody else will from the very start. But you can make it so that you are, from the start of the game, you're kind of neutral with everybody, and then work towards your factions towards one or the other. So again, if you can think of a run, do you want to be a merchant? You can do a merchant. Do you want to be strictly military stuff? You can do that. Can you do a strictly pirate run? You can do that. This game is very open and giving you that kind of freedom. It's just a question of how much difficulty do you want? How can you do that? Do which part? Do which part? When you start up a game, it should ask you, which do you want to work for a faction? Or do you want to be your own? Make them neutral. Oh, basically the way you do, well, it won't, I should rephrase that. They won't all be neutral. No matter which way you choose to go, somebody is not going to like you. So, no, it's okay. You're fine. The easiest, like I said, is when you start up a new game, you can choose to associate with a particular faction, say the Tritachyons or the Pirates or the Independents, that kind of stuff. I think you can do that. It's been a while since I started. I know you can pick a faction. And once you pick a faction, it's going to affect your relations with the other factions. So, like I said, if you chose to associate as a pirate or with the Pirates, everybody's going to pretty much not like you because everybody hates the Pirates. But what you could do is I think you can also stand on your own, so you're not actually affiliated with any faction, and everybody's attitude towards you is kind of blah. But I think even Pirates, I'm not sure how that works with the Pirates, to tell you the truth, because it's been a while since a long time since I've done something like that. The harder the better, go pirate then, because everybody will hate you. And it will not be easy. Because basically, you'll have to become basically a smuggler in order to trade with other people. And even then, you can only deal on black markets. So you won't have access to a lot of stuff. But when you go to a pirate base, though, you should have access to all their stuff once your rep with them gets up high enough. Down mods in the game. Well, you're welcome, and I'm sorry. So that's going to work. Okay, New Republic mining fleet. Beat up on them. Do we want to, though? Doesn't really matter. Sorry for what? Sorry for telling you this kind of information that's going to make your life a little bit more difficult. Open eyes to a new world of fun and pain. Exactly. That's the sorry part. The pain part. It's not the fun part, it's the pain part that I'm sorry for. Okay, let's kill these guys. See, they're not actually running this time. Let's look how many ships we can bring in if we want. Bring in all those guys for now. Make this go a little bit faster. Carriers, escort. Did I not bring in? I didn't bring in this one. I didn't bring it in my own ship. That's how good I am. There. Hey, Brew, welcome back. Don't build or buy ships and no commission. Yeah, you can only get everything through salvage. That's a good way to go too if you want a difficult game, but I don't think that's what he wants. He wants to be a pirate, so he already knows what he's going to do. He'll be trying to steal. Well, it's not stealing ships, it's salvaging ships. Although you can't steal ships because there's operatives that you can run into in the bars that you can hire. And you can send them to different planets, and they can actually either buy or steal ships for you. It's stealing ships when you don't have a good reputation with the faction that's owner of the planet. Borrowing ships. Well, you can't actually do that. You can't borrow ships. You can't really steal ships. Not the way you're thinking, at least. That's not a thing. That's really stealing ships is actually not a thing. There's like I said, with an operative, you can have them. What operatives can acquire ships for you, and again, it's all dependent on your reputation with the faction that owns the ships, or owns the planet. So, if you're friendly with them, you buy the ships. If they're not friendly with them, you steal them, and they cost you a little bit more money, I think, when you steal them. You should get board a ship to take it over. Yeah, that actually used to be a thing in this game. A long time ago it used to be a thing, but they took it out for I don't know what reasons.
Hey, bag of water, stretch your legs. You have been sitting in one spot for far too long.
We're a little clustered here. Oh, that victory is going to tear the nebula up there. Uh-oh, Dreadnought's been disabled. How'd that happen? Why did that happen is the question. Oh, the nebula was beating it up, wasn't it? Jerk. How do you get these the operatives? You have to find them in the bars. So basically, when you visit a planet, you go down to the bar, and they're just randomly there. You can't really go to any particular place to find them. They're just there, or they're not. And they're not super common. But they are out there. Go get him. Don't let him get away. He's getting eaten alive by the fighters. Oh, we still got fighters left. We had fighters left. And we win. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so that's the only one that got away. We'll let him go. And Harry's retreat. No, this is our ship that we lost. Nebula, Carrot Cruiser, and a Rebel Frigate. Yeah, that's okay. Salvage. So that. Empire Commission. See, we're getting paid for beating up on these guys. And we leveled up. And we've seen that independent ship. Wow. Are those prices expensive? Yes, they are. Okay, so the blue line is what we've been working on. So all combat ships, including carriers and militarized civilian ships. Flux dissipation for combat ships. Oh, yes, we definitely want that. Definitely want the flux dissipation. Okay. That. So who leveled up? So Tully leveled up in the Victory. Now we can give a missile specialization. Do that. So more ammo capacity, and missiles have more hit points, so they're harder to shoot down. Give him that one. So now you can stay there and be comfortable. Is there a way to get more salvage? Yeah, the ships that you have in your fleet. Certain ships are just better at give you salvage bonuses and that kind of stuff. You have to read what basically their hull mods and that kind of stuff. Okay, so this carrier. Damage control so that we can recover the ship. Then we want let's do point defense. So his fighters do more damage. Shield takes less damage. Armor takes less damage. Let's see. Target leading automatic blah, more range. Real missiles on that thing. Don't care about that. So energy weapon mass. No, sorry. Gunnery implants. Go. Wow, he's maxed out already. Christian just like, nope, that's perfectly okay, Cabal. That's what we're here for, is to answer questions. What, do you think I'm here just to play video games for you guys? Okay, so this is the gun. So the strike commander actually does what? Specifically FX fighters, which she doesn't have again on this ship. So first thing is damage control. The gunnery implants for better ranges and stuff. Oh, that's it for her. Still level 3. Okay, other new person. This is a missile boat. Again, strike commander, point defense, damage control, so we can get the ships back if they're lost. Takes missile specialization. Okay. Now we'll mothball this one for now too, so it won't eat up our supplies, because I don't think it's gonna be. Yeah, he's missing parts. These guys are probably missing parts too. Yep. So we actually need to get back to get those fitted out better. Wow, we got a lot of ships. You're here to give us an update on Scout in a little while, in about 10 minutes or so. My first break's coming up, and we always do a Scout report after I come back from my break on Saturdays and Sundays. Which again is going to be about 15 minutes from now, roughly. So if you must hear, sit around and wait. If you have too many chips, you need to eat them. I said ships, not chips. Ships. So another sector patrol there. You guys want to fight me? I think you do. Oh, we pulled in these guys. So, disengage by executing, perform limited emergency repairs. Why? Brings your flagship and a few officer controlled ships back to reasonable combat readiness and repair some. I think we're good. Yeah, that's the only one we have to worry about. Everybody else is good to go. Off we go. Okay, so once again, escort him, escort him. Watch, these guys are gonna smack right into each other, jerks. Bunch of drunks. Boy, send somebody to the Imperial Navy, and all the thing they learn how to do is how to get drunk. Dun, dun. They are no match for our fighters. Ooh, look at all the nice squishy little ships. Okay, so we just basically told the fighter squadrons to go after those guys, so that we can take on the capitals a little bit easier. Uh-oh, he's in trouble. So this Mont Calamari, he's going to give us trouble with the Nebula. Maximum firepower on that Nebula. Of course, he's just out of range. Nebula and B got way too close. We got too many ion cannons for him to deal with. My flux is okay as long as I don't hit my overwhelming firepower. It'll be fine, I think. Other than, why aren't these other ships dying? Oh, how'd you get way over there? Okay, I'm not going to be able to take the Nebulin and that cruiser at the same time, though. Or Nebula. Not Nebulon, Nebula. Must vent. It's going to be a mistake, I think. Not venting fast enough. Stupid missiles up there. You need to kill one of these. Send the fighters after that one now. Or my fighters after that one. Oh look, point defense worked, mostly. So fighters are beating up on the Nebula up there. Now they're dead. Help me with that one there. Looks like they're harassing these guys pretty good, so. Okay, go get him, Vukrals. Let's vent while we get a chance, and he's down. See, that's why we keep you around. That's why we keep you around. No fighters, but lots of guns. Not bad for a little cruiser. Oh, Montgomery's down. Oh, he's not dead. Shit, he looked like he was dead. Shit. Oh, that was close. That was close. Yeah, we definitely need more capacitors and stuff on this thing. Nothing better to do? Don't say that. Okay, these guys are trying to escape. Basically, the crawling corvettes. Oh, that's a gunship, actually. A couple of carrier things. Pursue them. Send in these guys. And one of the tankers got away. That's okay. Ship recovery. Take another Marauder. A little bit less time to recover there, so. Okay, so wreckage stuff. Really? You guys want to fight me too? Oh, they're running. We're not going to pursue these guys because we want to give us some time to recover here, so we'll just harry the retreat. Covering here, so this is another missile boat. That fleet, these ships that we just picked up, we're going to mothball those just so they don't eat up our supplies. Okay, well, our goal was to weaken the defenses on these planets, and it's kind of working. We're eliminating their fleets, at least. Supply-wise, oh, we got lots of supplies still. You could be a salvager too, or a miner. You can be a miner and a salvager, both. But yeah, it's your ships. Certain ships have like bonuses to doing salvage and that kind of stuff. Usually it's related to their hull mods, which we don't have any ships for that right now. So our salvage is not the best. Our salvaging is not the best. So we really don't have any ships focused on that. Okay. So I'm going to go take a look at this. Yeah, you can be an explorer too. Exploring pays decently if you get lucky with finding decent planets with good resources on them. People pay. You get basically you get a survey report for every planet you survey, and the quality of the planet determines how much you get paid. And it goes from rank 1 to 5, and the 5, of course, is the best. And so you can make money off of that. And then when you're flying around exploring, you find stuff like abandoned mining stations and research stations and stuff that usually get metals and other supplies that you can sell back at a market and stuff like that. Basically salvaging. Basically, when you're an explorer, you're also a salvager too, because that's what you run into in space. So it actually pays decently. And no matter what, you're going to have combat too. So you always get money from that. It's usually, typically. Okay, so military options. Wow, where'd these guys come from? And Impusa Station Star Fortress. I don't know if we're ready to deal with the Star Fortress yet. If I had maybe a second Star Destroyer. This is a little bit better fight. You might have a chance here. Yeah, let's give it a chance. Oh, we're not fully recovered. Let's see what this does. Just around the fortress into the planet. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. Okay, let's see how this goes. Star Fortress plus ships. Hey, Tully, welcome back. What are you driving? You are driving a Victory. Victory class Star Destroyer. One hammerhead for the ramming, that is all. Yeah, again, there's no real... Ramming doesn't do that much damage in this game. I mean, you can run over things, but it's not as effective as you would like it to be. Of course it does. They're drunk. That's why they run into each other. They're a bunch of drunks. Kill all the little ships first. Get them out of the way. That one. That's a frigate, isn't it? It's like a Mark 1, Mark 2 frigate.
Hello Gimpy, it is time to take a break.
After this fight.
Go check on the dogs. Your next break is in 2 hours.
Droid run? I don't really have an interest in doing the droids. That's the funny part. I don't really have an interest in them. Droids rank up there with Jar Jar with me. In all honesty, just the way they put those in. They're like Jar Jar. They just don't really belong. They're basically comedic relief and it doesn't work. Bad Royce, the others are pretty awesome. So we're just slowly beating the crap out of this station here. Fighters regroup and go after that Mon Calamari soon. We can bring in more friends if we want, but Not really good at taking out capitals there, so we're good. The rolling ones are cool. The battle, well, yeah, whatever they call them. Hey, that MC-80 is down. Cartel's playing it. Like the Hutts and the Bounty Hunters and Smugglers, Star Wars. It's possible. I mean, I don't know what the modders' plans are. Star Fortress is down. So that wasn't that bad. That went much smoother than I thought it would. But I kept my fighters back, or carriers back, so they weren't so bugged. And we'll let that one go. Another Mon Calamari frigate there. Can never have enough missile boats. So there's our wreckage. And some more wreckage. Okay, so the real reason we came out here is to bomb the crap out of this planet so that the Empire can come in and maybe take it. Military options. Oh, damn. We have to cover a little bit here first. The commando droids with the vibro blades. Oops. Explore. Do I want a Carrot class light rebel cruiser? Carrot class light cruiser was a cruiser deployed by the Republic Navy throughout the era of the Galactic Republic. Blah blah stuff. 14 small energies. Oh, it's got a tractor beam on this one. No description yet. I have no idea what tractor beams are new. I have no idea what they do though. Okay, so we're gonna save here. I'm gonna take a quick break and Droidicas. I think those are the ones. I think those are the ones that the captor is talking about. Okay, so I'm going to take a quick break, and we'll get Scout Report going here in a second before I go on my break, and then we'll find out the results when I get back. So give me a second while I get this set up. Dum, dum, dum. And don't forget, we've got the first monthly giveaway later on today, probably a couple more hours. And again, it's for a $25 Steam gift card. That'll be going out to a lucky follower of the channel. Got any questions about that? Ask me when I get back from our break. Okay, so Scout Report. So if you're not familiar with what the Scout Report is every day at approximately noon Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. GMT, we guesstimate whether Scout's been seen in the last 24 hours or not. Scout is a cat that lives here in our complex. She is not a stray. She does have a home. And she chose to adopt Mrs. Gimpy about 2.5 years ago, and as a result, she shows up on our porch or inside our condo on a regular basis looking for food. And every day, we predict whether she's been seen or not in the last 24 hours. She's currently on a, 10-day streak? 12-day streak, sorry. She is currently on a 12-day streak of being seen. So, do you think she's been seen again or not? Use your acorns to make your prediction. You can see a predict button at the top of your chat window. If you don't see one, refresh your browser. It should show up. Anyway, we'll find out the results here when I get back from my break in approximately 3 to 4 minutes. So thank you very much for watching. I'll be back shortly. Enjoy the videos.